everybody, this is the Magic Flight Guide to Perfect Vaporization with your Magic Flight launch box. First things first, grind consistency. You want to have a very fine grind consistency. I like to use just a standard two-piece grinder, nothing special. Smaller gets it even finer in my opinion, the smaller diameter grinder. Definitely get it nice and fine. You don't want chunks or anything like that in there. When you physically dump it into your launch box, I'm going to say dump it in and not pack, because you do not want to pack it. You don't ever want to push it down inside the trench and pack it in. You just want to loosely dump it in there. If you need to move it around, you close the lid, tap it around, get it into position, you're ready to go. Now when you actually go to hit the launch box, insert your battery, positive end in. I prefer the stem. Insert your stem there. Now, once you push the battery in, you want to wait about 3 to 5 seconds for vapor to start forming. Now, what you're going to be doing is you're going to not be drawing on this like a pipe at all. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be sipping the vapor out of the stem. And by sipping, I'm meaning you're going to draw the air from around the tip without making a seal with your lips around it, and hit it pulse-like. And you're going to start off with slow, long pulses, and as the box heats up, you'll be able to tell your pulses will need to get quicker in order to keep it, at the right temperature. So I'm going to try to do a hit here, and we'll go from there. Now, after each hit, you want to make sure to tap the box, flip it around, shake everything that's in there, get it up off of the screen. You don't want anything staying to the screen and getting, heated on the same spot twice. You want to make sure it's up, make sure that there's no clumps together. By shaking that, it'll take care of it. Occasionally, if you get some real sticky stuff, you may have to open it up and lightly touch it to get it to break back up. But after each hit, for good tasting hits throughout the trench, you want to make sure to flip it each time. So back on to hitting. Excuse me. Like I said, you want to start off slow, and it's one long breath in, but with repeated pulses. So as I'm hitting it, as I'm closing my lips on it, I'm not physically making a seal around it. You're just closing it down to get that puff of vapor out of there. And as soon as you suck that little puff of vapor out of there, you kind of need to give it that time to start forming again, and that's whenever your mouth is more open around the end, and you're more or less just breathing the air that's around the tip without drawing through the box, if that's a good way to explain it. But I'll do another one here. Battery's in. We're going to wait about 5 seconds for it to start forming. At the very end, you want to release the battery and continue to draw for another 2 to 3 seconds. It's also important to do. As you continue to vaporize the trench, it will start turning brown. To how brown you want it to turn is your own decision. I prefer a lighter brown, because I'm going to use it to cook with. Darker brown, it's really just a matter of personal preference. When done, remove your battery, safely store it. If you still got stuff in there, throw a rubber band around it, keep it shut. Nothing worse than losing your load in your pocket. So, that is about it for today. Next video is gonna be a nice cleaning video, show you different ways you can clean your launch box, clean your stem, clean whatever. But another little tip I wanted to add on: if you're traveling and you want to pre-grind your herbs, one of the best ways to carry it. Empty Tic Tac container. The empty Tic Tac container is where it's at. Pop your lid open, tap it in. I mean, the size of it is the perfect even width of the trench. Great thing, and I use this everywhere I go. I got about 5 or 6 of them. So that's your tip for the day. Stay tuned for the next videos. You guys have a good one.